Overgrowth. More like underdeveloped. No, but seriously, this game is it's pretty hard to even really want to review it. To be honest, I was playing it and I was pretty excited because the developer gave it to me for free. So thanks for that. About to butcher the fucking game though, because it's. Oof. I remember seeing this game a long time ago back on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I get to be a rabbit," you know. So that was cool. But then that was all we saw. You know, I was hoping to have some crazy Witcher scenes as a rabbit, get to explore some furry stuff, but unfortunately, no. There's none of that. So basically, what is Overgrowth? Overgrowth is you're a rabbit that jumps around and kills things like a ninja. You're like a ninja rabbit. Excited yet? I was. I actually was. That's the funny thing. I was actually excited about this game when I saw it because, you know, that seemed pretty cool. But here's the problem. So the way the game works, the way you attack, is you just hold the attack button down and your dude does the moves. Of course, you can, you know, hit it individually, like one at a time, and that would also work. That could also be a thing. But, you know, essentially just holding down the button is what you do, you know, how you attack. You'll see in the tutorial here how that works. Jumping is interesting. It kind of reminds me of like the old school moon jump in Tekken, where you just fly in the air for like a day. The reasoning for this is because you're a rabbit, and rabbits can jump very far, as you can see right there. So you could also do a roll in the air. So after you jump, you could do like a little cannonball roll. This thing is hilarious because there were times where I would just straight up cannonball into the fucking ground. Just wipe out. Didn't really hurt me or anything. It just looked hilarious. So I don't know why that's a thing. That, like, how they didn't see that. Now, what's interesting about this game is, like I said, you're a ninja. So there are, you know, platforming elements. I say you know because I don't know if they're. I mean, maybe because I've been playing games like, you know, Mario Odyssey, and I guess Sonic Forces to a degree did platforming a bit better. This game just seems really crazy. Like, what type of platforming is this? There's one part where I don't even know why, but I just jumped off and killed myself. I was just doing the wall run like they said, and then did the jump. Apparently I could jump really high and very far. Not so much the case here because I just killed myself. You'll see that later in the video though. That had me dying. So did I enjoy myself playing this game? Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you want to say enjoyment, I think I was mostly amused by what the hell I was playing and what I was seeing. When I said underdeveloped, I really mean that. Like, what happened? How can a game that was on YouTube so many years ago be at this stage? There's a weapon mechanic too. Let me get to that, which we'll see later because I see that I'm killing bunnies here. At one point you get like a knife and you could use that. You get it from another bunny, and you know, it's a knife. I don't know. It's useful to throw, but not so much to actually attack with, because by the time you get the knife, there's a lot of people with armor, so you just hear it like chinking off and stuff. I don't know, man. This game is rough. I don't really even know what to say. Like, it is just a rough game, you know. A lot of pointless deaths. Some were, you know, they made sense, but because everything else in the game didn't make sense, they didn't make sense to me. Like when I set myself on fire, I was like, oh, you know, they have fire physics. Why don't they have jumping and attacking physics? Yeah, would I recommend this? Yeah, because it seems like for the people in here, like the people that like this game, they like it, you know, because it's so unique and like weird. So I mean, it's either you're gonna love this game despite its flaws because it hits what you're looking for, or you're not into it at all and you can't overlook the flaws. I guess the concept to me didn't really like jump out as much as I thought it did at face value. I was like, oh cool, you know, rabbit ninja, let's do it. But then playing the game, I couldn't overlook the gameplay issues. It's kind of like the people who look at Final Fantasy and then they see that it's turn-based and they're like, ugh. Now, granted, that's still a good turn-based game. So when you want to play a turn-based game, I would probably recommend that you play Final Fantasy. But this game, I don't know what to call it, like what genre this necessarily is, because I've never played a game that just auto attacks when I hold one button. It's really weird. And the jumping mechanic is really weird. The game just feels really weird. I feel like if they had a little more time, this could have been an interesting game. It probably would still follow the same mechanics of like holding down a button and then your character does, what he's supposed to do. I would have thought that they probably would just smooth out the platforming. This game can still be really good. I've seen games get updated to where things get smoothed over. But so because of that, I'll probably give this game a 7 out of 10. It's not the best score, and I know like with IGN and things like that, 7 out of 10 is pretty much don't bother. I don't want to say that. Like with 7 out of 10, that is really a 7 out of 10. So think of it like this game is not anything special. It's about average. But is it worth it? Yep, fucking worth it. But nah, it's a good game. It's a solid game. It's just weird and wonky, and the physics don't make much sense. Maybe if we get an Overgrowth 2 with a different engine, probably be pretty fucking sweet. I'll look forward to that. Totally be on the board to see Overgrowth 2. Yeah. I'm so unenthusiastic, man. I don't know. I was a rabbit. I could be a rabbit in Sonic Forces. Why are all these games like getting so oh my god, I can't. Furries. I don't know, 7 out of 10. Despite its weird, platforming and its weird combat, just because it didn't appeal to me doesn't mean it necessarily won't appeal to you. Just keep in mind that the combat is a hold down button thing. To do a parry, you have to hold down the block, but as they're hitting you, so it's kind of weird. You can't just like tap it and it'll parry. You have to like tap and hold when you're getting hit. So just a lot of holding, a lot of hold button presses. So if you love holding down triggers, man, this game, you got it. It's yours. But with that, I'm just going to leave you with some random gameplay towards the end here. Hope you like it. Like I said, 7 out of 10. Not bad. Not bad.